know you can't see me too well here, but this is a baofeng, as you guys can see, and it's on a simplex frequency. This is a Cobra microtalk, and no one's on it right now, as no one usually is, but say I had an emergency, and say I took my baofeng and I tried every ham frequency, which I do have them programmed in, and this is a frequency I heard somebody, say, hey, what's going on here? Hello, 1 2 1 2. Say someone's talking, and I'm gonna come in and say, for example, like, and yes, I know the battery's dead, but that's what you'd say, and then you give the nature of your location and the nature of your emergency, your location, if there's a medical emergency or not. But like I said, if you look at the bottom, I have 146975, the input of a local repeater, and 462.5875. If this was a real emergency, I would have found an active repeater in the area, got on it, hoped I could have got in it, said break, 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 waited for a response, which usually it's immediate, and then done that. But you can, and this is debatable, but you can also use a public safety frequency. But first you have to wear this out, your phone, everything in this, whatever you got, FRS, GMRS, not public safety, everything you have in this radio, you have to exhaust it. If no one at all comes back to you, no one, then you can dial in whatever you hear closest. I don't recommend it, but you can do it. Some hams say no, some hams say yes. But if you've exhausted everything, ham radio frequencies, simplex, FRS, GMRS, all the rest of them, MERS, whatever, including your cell phone, you've called everyone in your contact list, you called whoever, and you cannot get a hold of anyone. Say you're out in the wilderness or something. You can get on, say you're in, for example, the middle of the Ocoee in Polk County, going down the back road towards Benton, and you don't have cell service, but you know the frequency, and you get in a car accident and you have an injury, but you don't have any cell service, and you can't get into any repeaters, but a public safety, and your life is endangered. That's the key word. Your life or property has to be in danger. You can't just get on there and say, hey, Unit 215, what's going on? And by the way, it's not on. But there has to be an actual emergency. So you will get questions, but for example, you go on there, say you punch in 154.860, which is the local frequency around here. You get on there and say, my name is, and by the way, like I said, this isn't on. I'll show you. My name is Richard Symbol. I'm at Highway 68 going towards Benton. I need medical assistance at mile marker 12. And they may not answer. They may tell you to get off the frequency, but you say, my understanding is you tell them, this is my guess. No one's told me if this is right. But you would tell them, I have no other way to communicate. This is the only thing I can hear on. I've tried every other means of communication. This is the only way I can communicate. But in the event of a disaster, I do recommend one of these. Even if you don't want the new one, you can get a UV5i or a UV82 or whatever. And where the microphone's at, you plug your programming cable into here, by the way. And you can program the beep-doop sound, the dee-dee sounds, but I don't recommend that, especially in public safety. But you can program let's see, it goes from 136 to 174 and 400 to 500 or something like that. So if you want to program, you know, some MURS frequencies in them, this thing goes down to a watt. So I have a couple out-of-band frequencies in it that I listened on, and unless I hear somebody, then I'll talk. No public safety, no EMS, no fire, nothing like that programmed into it. But the bad thing about it is it's like if you do program a EMS frequency or fire frequency and you don't know it, and you don't know you're on it, and you say KM4ALO to KJ4CFT, that little red light's going to come on, and if you have both the input and the output plus the tone, if it's running one, it's going to bring it up if you're in range. So, yeah. But, yeah, if you just want to listen around, you can, you know, listen to one of your buddies on these, which I don't recommend those. But the other thing I wanted to mention in this quick little emergency preparedness type tutorial, well, calling, whatever you want to say, is they make commercial versions of these baofengs. They're called the UV888s, and I'll include a link down here. But I recommend if you guys are going to do MURS or something like that and don't want to have to fool around with trying to program the handband and then the split and then all this other nonsense, you just get one of those. So I'll include some links down in the description. And by the way, read the rules. I know you guys might think, oh, the rules. I was doing some inquisitive things on a ham site, and someone said it's kind of a mixed review because I want to go kayaking this summer. Someone said you can use the baofeng UV5RAs for marine radio. Some people say you can't. So I'm going to stick with the multi-use radio service system. You know, it's a watt. I don't need 5 watts. I could get by with 1 watt. But those little GMRF SRS radios just don't cut it. I've tried them before. So I was going to step up to the MURS system. But thanks for watching.